All right, hello, and welcome to our very first video guest heads message. I'm Jennifer Rogers-Pettit, and I'm the Director of Development and Community Engagement here at MPA. And when I thought about doing this video message, I just thought it would be a really great opportunity for you to hear from me directly about our work and really build on Dr. Hudson's message last week about the fall campaign, and most importantly, to really answer some questions that I know I always hear from folks in our community at this time of the year. But first, before I jump into all of that, as some of you may already know or are now noticing with my name change, I actually had a momentous occasion in September as I got married to my partner and now husband, Josh. And Josh actually is a middle school English teacher. So, as you might imagine, both of us working in schools, we have a lot in common and keep ourselves very busy. But like many other families in our circumstances, we are also blending our kids, our households, and experiencing all of the joys and the tribulations that come alongside that. One of the things that we remind each other of often as we are helping to build relationships and go through all of these transitions, especially with our now 5 kiddos who range in age from 6 to 16, is that no matter what we may be going through, the good or the challenging, is that we can really get through anything as long as we do it together. And that sense of togetherness is also really driving what our theme and our message is for this year's fall campaign. MPA has often felt like the small town that I grew up in. We all know one another. We're there when we need each other, when we need to dig in and get things done. Sometimes, we have to go through challenging times as well. We question one another. We have momentous occasions, but through it all, we support one another. We set goals. We do hard things together, and we're all better off for it. To me, that's really what fundraising is all about. It's about connecting people who share a passion or a mission or a drive and helping them to find the right cause at the right time and make a huge impact together. I really get asked a lot of questions about fundraising, as I mentioned. And so, having shared all of that, I would also really love to dig into the nuts and bolts and answer some of those questions that you may have at this time of year. Why does the school need donations? Why are you fundraising just right now in the fall? What does my gift even do? Is there an expectation about how much I should give? So I thought I would just take a little bit of time here to answer some of those quick questions, and of course want to remain available no matter what when you have other questions that come up along the line as well. So if you're involved in other causes or organizations, you may notice that we do fundraising a little differently around here. We do not have a continuous fundraising cycle. We have two very distinct times of the year where we ask our community to help us achieve our goals. Now, of course, with the fall campaign, which is about coming together and investing in our community, and then in the spring through our spring auction, which I'm sure I'll get to talk about more at some point later on in the year. But in between these two very important times, we really focus on sharing our appreciation, our thanks, and what the impact of your gift is here for our students and staff. As a nonprofit, yes, we are a nonprofit institution. We actually really rely on charitable gifts to bridge the gap between tuition and the actual cost of an MPA college preparatory education. Tuition and other revenue make up about 81% of MPA operating expenses, and the gifts that we make this time of the year help us to close that gap, but really more importantly, they provide a foundation for continued investments in our curriculum, in our facilities, in our faculty and staff. So your gift right now is going to support not only teachers teacher salaries, but also educational resources, financial assistance, improving our facilities, and really creating and sustaining just truly outstanding experiences for all of our students. Not to mention that gifts help to make our education more accessible and affordable to even more families. Again, as you can tell, this is truly a huge impact that touches every facet, every aspect of the MPA community. Again, a lot of people ask me, well, how much should I give? What should I give? And, my message to you is I really want you to know that giving at MPA is as diverse as our community is. There's no one right way, right amount of giving. The most important thing is that I want it to be joyful for you. I want you to feel and see that impact and our collective togetherness as we are accomplishing these goals. And so I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say every gift at every level is appreciated and will be gratefully received. So next week, we are ramping up to a really important day, Give to the Max Day, November 17th. We will have a lip sync battle, but most importantly, we will be raising a lot of money in support of students and staff here at the school. We need to raise $250,000 on this one day. The reason we need to do that is because we have some really generous, special community members who've stepped up anonymously and said, if you can achieve this big goal, then we're going to give you an additional $100,000 in total in support of the school. So altogether, we will be able to raise $350,000 to do everything that I mentioned before. So again, my challenge to you as we move forward together is to just ask yourself, what about MPA inspires you? Are you inspired to give? If so, then I hope you will join in and participate in whatever way is right for you. I'm here for whatever questions you have, and please know I am just so very thankful for you and all that you do, and most importantly, for all that we do together. Thank you so much.